So you know what? They even share this part of my story. How I even got into the corporate job from the onset, and when I finished my degree. In fact, before I finished my degree, I was working for the university in the kitchen. I was washing plates. Hmm. The worst part is when you have, I don't know if you've ever seen this before. Well, you have this industry tray bringing plates, and you have to put them in a dishwasher, and the plate just never stops. It just keeps coming, and you just one plate. So I did this. At one point, I said, "Kai, this kind of job." Now, suffer head there, I was washing. I said, "Which one? Which one?" Oh, I have Monday to Friday because I had to pay my bills. I was a student. I was learning, and it got to a point. There was this guy, his name Ali from Pakistan. Ali only came on the weekends, Monday to Friday. I won't see Ali. I said, where's this Ali guy? So I'll just be carrying the plates, cup, and everything. Pull, and. I said, Chai, hard work. People in Nigeria don't know what we're going through. I'm suffering here. They say, hey, bring money. I say, which money? I'm washing plates here. You don't know what I'm doing here. And, I Ali came one time. I said, Ali, where do you go Monday to Friday? I don't see you. Ali said, oh, no, I work in a credit union, which is like a mini corporate bank. I said, you work in the I said, how did you get there? He said, I just got the job a long time ago. So I said, well, I come here and do the same thing you're doing here every weekend to make extra money. I said, really? I said, how can I get in? He says, we're not hiring. I said, well, I don't mind, just, he says, well, you can volunteer. I said, yeah, yeah. So Ali says, asked for my CV. I sent my CV. He sent the CV to the manager. Manager calls me for an interview. And the interview, she's like, we can't pay you, but if you want to volunteer your time, fine. I said, yeah, yeah, I'll do it. So obey for 4 days a week from 10 to 12, sorry, 10 to 2. I would come in every day, wear my suit, wear my tie, go there and learning the job, corporate, talking to customers. And, because the normal thing there was menial jobs, you know, either you become a security officer or become a bouncer or you wash plates or you become a carer. There's all this, well, first time I was like, wow, I'm in a corporate job. It looks good. I'm helping people here. And at one point, a month and a half, Ali has to go back to Pakistan because he has to go through a traditional rite of marriage. He's getting married. So it was going to be for almost 2 months. So the manager approached me and said, Kelvin, Ali's going away. Do you mind taking up Ali's role? You're very good at what you're doing. Customers like you, and we're happy to pay you now. I said, really? I said, you pay me? She said, yeah, yeah. We'll pay you part time. I said, yes, yes. I said, she gave me this contract. I ran out of the building and called my mom. Mommy, they're paying me now. Oh. 12,000 pounds or whatever it was a year. It's like, really, they'll pay me. So I was getting a salary. And it felt like, wow, this can really happen. And and I when I was doing that, I still after the 10 to 2, I think a timing, I gotta go. Let me hurry up. There's a 10 to 2, I've got to go in 12 minutes. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, sure, sure, sure. We're
Okay.
concluding shortly.
Or concluding. Okay, so I had to. I remember my friends were saying, "Where are you going like this? Dress up in suit and tie every day. They're not paying you, so I have to go out and find job." I said, don't worry now." But luckily enough, I got that role. And when I told my friends, like, "Wow, you got the role! Sign me up now. When make I start to do volunteering job?" I say, "Calm down." So what I'm saying here is for me, and from then on, obey here. You know how it is in European countries where your hiring manager doesn't look like you. Your hiring manager has doubts around about you already because you don't look like him. You're unconsciously biased about how you look, and we face that, right? It's not no doubt we face that, but for you to go through that for the very first time, I got a corporate job, and I was able to build on that. From there, I worked in an insurance, and I ended up in a bank. So it didn't just start like I got it easily. It was hard. It was hard work. Volunteered my time, and I still had to go and do all the menial jobs so I can pay my normal bills. So my advice to anyone right now is whatever it takes, get on with it. Whatever it takes, get on with it. Let's pay the dues. Let's pay the price. Let's pay the dues. Let's pay the price. And now it's working well for me. In fact, I work in a call center, and the worst part is working in a call center, and you've got an accent, and how does sometimes say, so what are you saying? What do you say? And you have to go back again and try to, God, I had to go through all of that. And now I can look back and I can smile. Like it was all a training ground. Does that make sense? It's like a training ground. So for those who are watching me, wherever you are, whatever part of the world you are, pay the price. Head down. Let's get it done. Let's head down. Sometimes, people think I have it easy. That's when I sleep 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I'm working hard, paying the price, paying the dues. And that's why I emphasize a lot on fitness, because the more strong you are, the more you can handle whatever's in front of you. That's my story.
Thank you so much. That is really powerful, Kevin. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I know we have spent a lot of time talking about these things because they're important. They are valuable. They are valuable information. We spent more than 1 hour talking about it. I really appreciate your time. I'm not going to ask you another question because you have already said everything. I don't know if you have anything, every other thing to say, but I believe that you have said all. I'm about to close it. Is there anything that you want to say to conclude?
Yeah, the final thing that John Maxwell asks, and that question I ask everybody today is, what is your personal growth plan? If you want to become a leader, whether it's leading an organization or leading people or leading a country, invest in your leadership training. Prepare, have a plan to grow. How many books do you want to read on leadership? In fact, if you want to be an aspiring, your library should be full of leadership materials. There's so many. In fact, even on your program, Obehi, I've seen so many of your on your library there on what you have on base. Leadership story. You go back to the history, leadership stories. And I think it's so important that we begin to say, if you want to be leaders, it's not going to happen. It doesn't happen by chance. It happens by intentionality. One of the laws of growth is the law of intentionality. It says growth is not automatic. Growth is intentional. If I stop eating, if I stop drinking, I will lose my energy. And what happens? I start to decline. So it's intentional. I have to eat, I have to drink so that I can have the energy, the strength to go, to handle, to do, to be more. It comes to all of us. Have a personal growth plan for you. How do you want to deal with your mind, your body, and your spirit? And then if you want to be a successful businessman, invest in business books, materials. Have a plan for that. Whatever it is, you want to become a speaker, have a great plan on speaking. You want to become a great husband to your wife, have a book, a library of books and that. It doesn't happen by chance. It happens by intentionality. And that means anything is possible when we have a plan, when we have a growth plan. When we have a growth plan, you want to become rich, you want to become financially stable, have a financial growth plan. What are you going to do every day to ensure that you are a master of your finances? Whether it's debt, whether it's budgeting, whether it's investment, have a plan in that area. Every area requires a plan. So that in other words, there's a philosophy that says the be, do, have. To have the things that you want, you've got to do certain things. To do certain things, you've got to be the kind of person that can do those things. So the be, do, have. Become, do, so you can have what you want. Become, do, so you can have. Become that person. Invest in your knowledge. Grow in that area so you could do the things that you need to do to have the kind of results that you have. The be, do, have. Invest in yourself 100%. Have a plan. Don't just listen to this and walk away. Go back to your routine. What do you do every day? What needs to stop? What needs to start? What do you need to engage in to help you become better at what you're doing? It's in the proof. The proof is in the pudding. It's in the doing of the doing that we do. And the last thing I'll say is not who we are that stops us. It's what we think we are. It's who we think we are. So continuously keep working on yourself. It's a pleasure over here. I love what you're doing, brother. I think when you mailed me and about this, I said, you know what? Why not? Why not? Why not, man? You are onto something great, and I see that you are around your own institution, leadership institution. I see that already in you. You're gonna do great stuff, man, in helping younger people become better leaders. So I celebrate the leadership in you, and I thank you for having me. Thank you, babe.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.